All right, so we've just got these two slides to go through, and our three skills in this unit. We have scale factors, which is 11A. That's everything we're learning today. Okay, so everything in this section is 1/3 of your test. And then we've got area and perimeter of polygons, and then our stuff on circumference and area of circles, things like that. So this right here is 1/3 of the content that you'll get for your test. So here is what we know about similar figures. So if we have, by the way, similar figures are the exact same shape, one's just bigger than the other, okay? So if we have a ratio of the side lengths, which would be A to B, okay, whatever those two numbers are, the perimeter would have the same ratio, and the area ratio would just be those two numbers squared. So that's going to be our first step every single time we solve a problem on here. Okay, so looking at this one, this is what your homework is going to look like and what your test is going to look like. You're going to write the acronym SPA, which is side, perimeter, area. And we're going to write these three fractions first before we actually do any solving. Okay, so we need three fractions. What would the side ratio be on our stars here? 3/5. Okay, up above, I said if your side ratio is A over B, your perimeter ratio is also A over B. So this is also 3/5. And what would the area ratio be? Yep, 9/25. Okay, that's the first step every single time, no matter what. Once we have this, this is part of your answer. We are looking for the missing area. Okay, so we have one area, we're looking for the missing area. So if we're looking for an area, which fraction do you think will help us find that? Probably the area ratio. Okay, so we're going to take this right here, we're going to write the area ratio, and then we're going to set up another fraction. So they've given us one area. Okay, is this on the small star or the big star?
Small.
Okay, so we need to go in the same order. So we have 9/25. Do you think the 27 will go top or bottom?
Top.
Yes. So we went small over big. We have to do the same thing here. Small over big. Okay, so that would be 27 over, we don't know what the area is there. 27 is on the small star. Okay, so how do we solve problems like this? Cross multiply, yes. Okay, so what's 27 times 25?
675.
Equals 9x. And we divide.
75.
You cross multiply.
Have your phone hand up.
Questions on any of those steps? Okay, let's look at this one then. So on this one, they've given us the two perimeters. So that's where we're going to start when we do our SPA. Okay, so we've got 27/36. Now, I didn't mention this on the last one because we weren't able to do this, but we always want to simplify these to their smallest possible fractions. Your calculator does do this for you, if you didn't know that. It is a neat little trick. If you put in 27/36 into your calculator with like the ABC fraction button and then hit equals, it simplifies it for you. Okay? So this right here, so you gotta know how to use the machine on your desk. Okay? So if this is 3/4 for your perimeter ratio, what's the side ratio?
3/4.
Also 3/4. These always match, the side ratio and the perimeter ratio. What is our area ratio going to be?
12 over, x over 12, 25.
What are these two numbers going to be?
9/16.
9/16. We have to square the numbers. So 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16.
Oh, you just square the, oh.
Yep. All right. So we are looking for, again, a missing area. So if we're looking for an area, we will grab the area ratio. Okay, they gave us this area. So is 12.5 the top or the bottom? It's on the big arrow, so it's going to go on the bottom because that's the order we set it up in, small over big. Okay, we're looking for the small area. When we cross multiply, what do we get? Okay, and then we divide. What do we get? 0.03. 0.03? Questions there? Every single time we start with SP and A, we've got two more examples that are a little bit different than these, just so you kind of know how to start those. Are we ready? All right, last two examples. All right, on this one, the two things that they've given us at the beginning are the areas, so that's where we have to start. So we've got SPA. So the two areas, 3, 3, 6, 5, 2, 5. We always simplify. So what is this? Okay. Now, how are we going to work backwards to get these two right here? Yeah. Yeah, the opposite of squaring is square rooting. So to work backwards, we got to square root 16 and square root 25. And that's our SPA filled in. Now, what are we looking for on this one? What do they want us to find? A side. So we have to pick the side ratio to do that. So we'll start here. What's going to go on the second one? They've given us one side, right? Is it a small side or a big side? Small. So it's got to go on the top. Now, if you had the 5 over 4, then you would put x over 10. Okay, just make sure you go in whatever order you set it up in. Make a match. So we've got 50 equals 4x. When we cross multiply, divide by 4, we get 12.5. Questions there? Okay, this last one is almost identical to a test question that you're going to see next week. No, the week after. All right, so we've got a regular decagon. What does decagon mean? How many? Okay. And what does regular mean? Yeah, everything's equal. All the sides are equal, all the angles are equal. Okay. I'm really bad at drawing decagons, so I'm just going to draw a circle. We'll pretend there's 10 sides on there. This one has a perimeter of 170. Okay, another regular decagon, this one's a little bit bigger, has side lengths of 34. The area of the first decagon is 810. What is the area of this one? Now here we don't have the same object. Like on every single problem we've seen so far, we have two sides, or we have two perimeters, or we have two areas. But we could easily find the same object on both of these, because if there's 10 sides on here, how long is each side? We know the perimeter is 170. We divide by 10. Each side is 17 over here. So now we have two sides that we can compare. So we've got SPA. What's our side ratio?
17 over 34.
Okay, does that simplify? 1/2. Okay, so what's our perimeter ratio? 1/2. What's our area ratio? 1/4. Just square each number. Now we're looking for this missing area right here. So we're going to start with that area ratio. 1 over 4 equals, we're going to go 810, because that's the area of the small one, and we want to know the area of the big one. Cross multiply, and we get
3,540.
yes. Questions on that? Every problem is the same. You have to start with SPA, fill in those three fractions, use the right one, cross multiply.